Here's a tool I use for eating, to eat mindfully. I meditate several hours a day, but I also eat mindfully because meditation is only useful if you can use it throughout your whole day. So to eat mindfully, or to eat, I stop and I take each bite with the presence of every single piece. So in the mornings, I make my meal for the day. I have an apple, some greens that I grow that I cut up into a bowl, some pistachios, and I think that's about it. Maybe a slice of my life-changing bread that I make. It's just a seed bread. It's not just a seed bread, it is a seed bread. It's fantastic. Anyway, so I cut up my apple into little bite-sized pieces on purpose so that I can slow down and eat each piece of that apple. And I also have a pickle with that apple. So when I eat the apple, I picture the person that's picked that apple. And I picture that person's family and that person where that person came from, and its parents and itself. And if it is a parent, then I imagine it being a parent and it has children. But I also imagine it being a teenager or a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old, a single person, someone who's a traveler. It's irrelevant what they do. I'm thankful for their existence, and I'm thankful for the time, and I'm thankful for their prowess in deciding to work on this farm and pick this apple. And I'm so grateful for that, because without you, I'm not eating. And this food is nourishing my body, so I appreciate you nourishing my body. And that's what I'm thinking about as I take that bite. When I take the next bite, I think about the trucker that hauled those apples to the store, and what that trucker did, and the truck itself, and the diesel, and the huge 18-wheeler, and the weather that it drove through, and the roads that it ran, and the transportation system, and the highway, and all the vehicles that passed it along the way, and how safe it managed to be while it got here to the grocery store, and the conversations, and the ideas, and the sleeping and the eating that the trucker did in and of itself. And I sent that trucker the best intentions. I want for you the most that you could ever have for yourself. Please have a day that makes you calm. calm. I send this to you, and I'm so appreciative of you for taking the time to bring me this apple. And that's my second bite. My third bite is thanking the transportation system and all the people that worked on that highway. Every single mile of pavement that went from where the apple originated all the way to the store. And I think about every person and all the inventions and all the tar and all the chemicals and all the work and the labor that went into and was involved in creating those roads that made it easier and faster for that apple to get to me. And then the next thing I think about when I take my next bite is I might think of the pickle that I'm eating now. And the pickle was picked by someone, and it grew on someone's farm. And that maybe the farm owners, and maybe that farm owner's family, or maybe that farm owner doesn't have a family, or whatever the case may be. And I'm so appreciative of them and their existence and how they contributed to my life. And all the massive influence that went into this one apple from just this farmer deciding to grow apples. Thank you so much. That has fed me today and has continued my existence. I'm so appreciative of you. My next might be the grocery store and the produce manager who has to order that produce and tell that apple to come to it. Come to this store so we can send it over to Karen. So I'm so appreciative of the produce manager for staying on top of his produce job and ordering all the produce that she needs for the week and all the produce that she's going to need for the next month, and watching her inventory and doing such a good job that she never misses a beat, and she has more than enough apples to share with me. So I'm able to buy apples. So that might be my next bite. And then I'm thinking about that produce manager and their personal time. And I'm so grateful that they are careful when they drive to work, and that they care for themselves enough to come to work, and that they care for themselves enough to contribute to their lives by being in this situation, and for recognizing their own self-worth and their abilities to manage a produce department in a grocery store. And then I think about the boat people that bring my produce over. And the list goes on and on and on. By the time I run out of food before I run out of gratitude. And that's the message, is that you'll never be able to be thankful enough for all the things that go into your food, for anything you eat, whether it's an apple or a bag of Pringles, or however they come, chips or candy, or whatever you're choosing to feed yourself. Whatever choice that is, you'll run out of food before you run out of gratitude. And that's how I eat. Namaste.